Morning everyone. In today's lecture, that is lecture 2, we'll discuss about the set operations from our unit 3, that is SQL queries, constants and triggers. Set operators. What are the set operators in our SQL? There are 3 set operators, that is union, intersect and except. These are the most widely used set operators in our SQL. So now let us see one by one what it is. First, union operator. What the union operator does, it combines the result set of the 2 or more select statements. That means we are performing a select statement on one table and another select statement on another table. By using those 2 select statements, we are combining those results and forming one resultant table. So this is how your union operator is going to work. So you can see on your screen the syntax of the union. In the first, it has mentioned select column names from table 1, union, select column names from table 2. So whatever the column names you are giving, it select those columns and it will union, means it combine those column values with the column values of the second table. For example, here it has given 2 tables on your screen which are having some student information. In student 1 table, some information is there. In student 2, some information is there, right? So you can see some ID is similar and the domains are also similar for these both the tables. Like you can see here, we are having 4 attributes are there. That is ID, student name, age and city in the first table, as well as in the second table, we are having the same attributes of the same domain. And in the table, somehow some tuples values are also similar, you can see here. So what the union does, union simply combines those column values. So here it will select these 2 attributes values, that is 101 to 103 and from the starting name Rahul to Ravi. So in the final table, you can see on the right side, it is taking the first table values, then combining the second table value starting from again 101 to 103, right? And also the names also. And what the union does is it will combine only distinct values, means it won't write a duplicates value. In these 2 tables, you can see one common tuple is there, that is 102, Rizwan 19 and of city Vizag, right? So what it does is it takes only consider those tuple value only once here. It won't repeat. So that we can say that the union combines with distinct, means what are the distinct values there, those values only it is going to select. And when you can use this union, when we are having a same number of columns and of same data types. If I am using for ID of some varchar, in the second table I am using as ID data type as some integer, then this union is not going to be worked, right? So what we are supposed to use a union, first of all, it has to be of same data type. Okay, got it? Next, the union all. What do you mean by union all? In the first slide, we have seen that it is taking only a distinct value. But what if we also wants the duplicate values, means name can be repeated, means 2 students can have a same name, right? So to get those names also, what we can do with the help of union all, we can. So what the union all do, it will take all the values from the table 1, that is selected column values, as well as the selected columns from the table 2, that is with duplicates also. So you can see here the second row 102 Rizwan, again 102 Rizwan, 2 times it came, right? In the first slide only it has taken as distinct value, but while using a union all, I have selected union all, so I have got all the duplicate value also. This is how your union and union all operator is going to function. Next is intersect operation. What do you mean by intersect operation? It is same as that of your arithmetic intersect operation, means which is getting a similar values as a result. So here again two tables as mentioned. What it does, it's combine the two select statements and returns only the first select statement values that are identical in the second select statement. So in the select statement, we'll get some values from the table one. So what I am selecting, select asterisk. I'm giving asterisk means what? I am selecting all the columns. So you can, as I am having the two tables as similar of the same domain, so it is not a problem to combine these two tables. So I am applying an intersect operator for these both table. So in the first, in the example section, you can see here, I am given the query as select asterisk from the student one, intersect, select asterisk from the student two. So whatever the similar tuples are there, that are going to be displayed as an output. So here in both the table, only one tuple with ID 102 is similar in both the table. So I'll get the result as 102 with the ID 102 only, right? So what the intersect do? It will select only a similar, that is identical row, which is present in both the select statements. Okay. Next operator, that is except operator. Except operator, what it does, it is also used for combining of the two selected statements. And what it returns the rows from the first select statement and which are not returned by the second select statements. Means it will give the values which were present in the only first select statement, which are not present in the table 2. So you can see in the first table, I'm selecting again, select the asterisk I'm given, means I'm selecting all the columns. So in the output also, I'll get the all the column. So what I am giving, select, and I'm giving except now. So what it does, it will check for the first similar tuples. So 102 is here, 102 is here. So it won't select. Why? It is present in the first table as well as in the second table now. So what the accept do? It will select only those values which are not present in the second table. As my ID 102 tuple is already present in the second table, so it's going to select only the first tuple, that is row value 101 and ID 103. So in the output, you can see we are getting only two rows which are not identical to the table 2. So this is how your set operators are going to function. So we are having a 3 set operator, that is union, intersect, and except operator. Next, going to the next topic of our unit 3, that is aggregate functions. This is also one of the important topic which is going to widely used in a database. So aggregate function, what are these? These are the functions which take a collections of values as an input and return a single value. What it's going to take, it takes multiple values and returns a single value. So here the SQL offers you a 5 aggregate functions. What are those? These are first average function, minimum function, maximum function, sum, that is total function, count function. These are some of the 5 functions of an aggregate functions of an SQL. How does it works? We'll see one by one. And most important thing in this is sum, average. These are works on only on the numbers, that is numeric values only is going to function, sum and average. Whereas minimum, max and counts are going to functions on non-numeric values also. Like I can say the sum and average is going to work with the only the data type, that is integer. Whereas your minimum, max, and count functions are going to function with various numeric functions. First, let us see one by one. The first one, that is SQL minimum and maximum function. What it does, if we are applying a minimum function, then, and one more thing, these all aggregate functions, that is average, minimum, maximum, sum and counts, are going to work with select statements only. whatever the statements, whatever the operators the SQLs are going to be provide, all those operators functions are going to work with select statements only. We are supposed to perform all these is in select statements only, right? To get a easier database collections. Okay. So first is SQL minimum and maximum function. If you are applying a minimum function with along with the select statement, what it returns? It returns the smallest value present in the selected column. If I am giving, I like, for example, I get the maximum value from the salary column. If I'm mentioning in this bracket as a salary, so what it will do, it will go to the salaries column and checks for the which is the minimust value, and it will collect that and it will get into the result. Same way, the max functions also returns the largest value from the selected column. So what is the syntax for this minimum and maximum function? You can see on the screen, the left side. For minimum function, the syntax is select minimum. We are supposed to mention the column name and from which table name we are supposed to mention and the where condition. See, similarly, the max function syntax is same, that is select max from the column name we are supposed to mention and from the which table we are supposed taking and the condition. Let us see this with some examples. Okay. The count function. After this slide, we'll see the some examples also. The count function. What the count function does? Count function returns the number of the rows that matches a specified criteria. What it's saying means, if I am giving count on a particular column name, means if in a table I'm having some 6 rows, okay, and I'm mentioning, okay, for that particular column name in that count function. So what it does, how many values are present in that column, it returns those number here. So it is mainly used for only counting how many records has been inserted in the table. Okay. The sum function. The sum function is used to total the numeric values. If suppose I'm having a salary column, in that I am maintaining some salaries of an employees, and at the last I want to know how much the total I have paid to those employees. What is simply what I do, I use the sum function in a select statement and I give the column name as salary. So what it will return, it will return me with the total amount I paid to the employees. Average. If I want the average, how much average salary I have paid, so this average function is going to be taken care for that, which the syntax is given same. The similar syntax is same for the all the functions which is going to use with the help of a select statement only. Okay. Okay. Now let us see with one by one with some example. Here I have given one table for your understanding purpose, in which I am maintaining some employee record with attributes as employee ID, employee name, department, and salary is been mentioned here. So as we already said, sum and average are going to be worked with the help of only numeric data types. That's why I have chosen the employee table here, which is having a salary. Okay. Now first I am giving first for max function with the help of select statement. So what I am giving, select max of salary from employee. So what it returns, what it has to return, maximum value in the salary. So you can see what is the maximum salary here. It is starting from the 10,000. So 50,000 is the fifth employee ID, number fifth is receiving 50,000 salary, which is the highest one here. So it will display the 50,000. If I give a minimum function, that is I'm giving the syntax as select min of salary from the employee. So whichever the minimum salary it will take is as a 10,000. Now I'm giving count here. What I am giving, count for asterisk. What do you mean by asterisk here? I am saying consider all the attributes, not only particular attribute. I am saying all the attributes. In the all the attributes, how many rows are there, count and say. So it will count how many, obviously 6 are there. So it will return a value as 6. Now I'm saying giving one more here. You can see in the salary column, for the last row, I have mentioned it as null. What do you mean by null? we can't describe whether it is a maximum salary or a minimum salary. It is not defined. So we can't predict it is a minimum or maximum. So it won't consider this null value in performing a max or minimum function. But in counting function, what it does, it simply neglect the null values and it counts the whatever the values are given, known values only. So, and the salary column, you can see the known values are 5 are there, and with including null it are 6. So it exclude the null and it will return how much? 5. So the select count of salary is how much? 5. If I am saying that select distinct of count salary, distinct means was if any duplicate values are there, it will count them as only single. So in the salary column, you can see here 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 has repeated twice. So it won't count it as a twice. It will count as a one only. So if I count 10,000 as 1, 20,000 as 2, and both this as 1. So 3 and 50,000 is 4. So it is returning me what? The value as 4. Okay. Next, select sum of the salary. Now the next function is what? Sum. So it has to total this amount and get me the value. So if you total how much? 10,000, 10, 20, 30, 30, 30, 90, and 90 plus 50, it's 140. So the sum of the salary is how much? 1,40,000. If I am saying distinct means what? Again, it is going to do, it will skip 130,000. Why? Because it is repeated now. So it will count only one value from these both. So if I remove 30,000 from 1,40,000, what the sum I will get it as? 1,10,000. Now average function. If I give an average function, how you'll calculate generally average as sum by how many numbers are there. So I need sum of the salary and count of the salary. So average salary, sum of salary, I got it as 140,000. Count of salary means excluding null, it is 5. So 5. So average is, it will return the value as 28,000. You are not supposed to do all this thing here. Just for understanding purpose, I have given this average of salary as sum by count. But automatically, when you give this query, your system will return this value as a 28,000. If I'm giving distinct of average, distinct means what? Again, it will look for the duplicate. If any duplicate is there, it will exclude one value and it will count. So for that, the count will be one less, that is 4, and sum will be also one less, that is 30,000 less. So the average I'm getting it as 27,500. The next, so this was about the aggregate functions. Next operator we'll see, that is between operator. Yesterday also we have also seen about this between operator, right? So instead of giving a starting number and the ending number, we can simply use a between operator. Yesterday we have seen this example, selecting a ID and the student name from the student table where the age is between 18 and 20. So what it will give me the output as? It will give me the output as the students' names and their IDs whose age is in between 18 and 20. Means it is going to select the students whose age is only 19 years. Excluding 18, excluding 20. It will give the student records whose age is only 19. So this is also one of the important operator which is we are going to use. Okay. Next, the most important, again, two more operators, that is order by and group by. Order by and group by keyword. What are those? We'll see. These all keywords functions are going to be used along with the select statement only. So what the order by does, we'll see now. It is used to sort the result in ascending or descending order. Sometimes a case might come where you want the result of the table to be arranged in descending or ascending order. Here, right? So for that purpose, we'll use a order by function or order by keyword. How? We'll see. So the syntax for this order by is given as Again, it is also performed on particular column or on the table itself. If I am giving select asterisk, that means I am performing those order by function on the all columns of the table, or I can apply that order by function on particular column also. So I can give the column name here after the select statement, and from after the from, I am supposed to give the table name and order by, and which column and in ascending or descending order we are supposed to mention. Default, if I am not mentioning ascending or descending, the default order by will take it as a descending. Means it will give me the result in descending order. So let us see now with some examples here. I am giving a query that get the names in alphabetic order. If any record is there, get me the name of that persons in alphabetic order. So what the query I need supposed to write is select asterisk from the employee order by EMP name. Now we'll try to see by using our SQL. So this is one of the table already there in my database, which is having a record of an employee that is having attributes as employee number, employee name, address, job, salary, department number, and company name. Some names are given as Abhi, Hera, Raj, Rahul, Pinky, and some names. So now let us arrange these names in alphabetic order by using our select statement. So we'll see by using this query. Employee 3 order by EMP name. So what I have taken here, EMP underscore name. So that is EMP underscore name. So you can see on the table before it was Abhi, Hera, it was not in the order, but after giving a query that is select asterisk from the employee 3 order by EMP name, it is arranging in a alphabetic order. The starting with the alphabet A, then H, then K, P in alphabetic order wise. All right. This is how your query is going to be work. Next, to get the salary in ascending order. The query we can give it as, if I want a salary, so I need to mention the column name as salary, and I am not mentioning here to arrange in descending or ascending. So what it will take by default as a descending order. So I am giving the same function here. So what I have given, select asterisk from employee 3 order by salary. So in the previous table, you can see the salary was starting from 45,000 to 55,000. But as I have given, so it has been arranged, right? The next, some more examples to better to get the clear idea of the order by. So to get the salary in descending order, we are supposed to mention as descending. If I mention this as descending, so what it will gives me? It will gives me the salary in descending order. So I am giving the same query here. Now, it previously I have not mentioned any descending or ascending, so it was default ascending order. If I am mentioning particularly as descending, so it's giving the result in descending way. That is starting from 55 to 30,000. This is how your order by function is going to function. Okay. Now, if I am saying, okay, to get the salary in ascending order with department number, means I am particularly giving a I want only for the particular department. Okay, for that particular department only I need to get the salary. So what I supposed to mention here? Department now. Now I am supposed to use a where condition now, because I am saying okay, I am supposed to get the values of department wise. So you can see I am saying I want only the department number 20. So previously you can see the department number 10 as well as 20 was there, but I am getting the values of the employees who belong to department number 20 only, and that too in ascending order. Why? Because I have not mentioned here ascending or descending. So it's getting me in ascending order only. This is how your order by function is going to be utilized. Now, if I'm saying okay, how much index value is there, means whatever what the values are present in the index column file. Let us check this. Okay. Order by 5 means what? It will count for the column number. So the employee number was 1 column, 2, employee name 2, address 3, job 4, salary is the 5th index number. So it's going to order your salary now. So based on the salary, it's going to order your all the data. So first it will arrange the salary in an ascending order. Based on this, all the table value is going to be displayed. This is what about your order by function. Next is group by function. Similarly, as of your order by function, group by function also work similar. So what it does, it groups the rows that have the same values into the summary. Means whatever the value which is similar, it is going to combine those values. The syntax for the group by can be seen on your screen. That is, select column from the table where condition group by. We can also use order by along with the group by function also. So order by, what it does, it only allows us to arrange the data in ascending or descending order. But what the group by function does, it is going to group the function, group the values. Now, for example, here I am saying select count of customer ID and country from the customers and group it by country. Means it will check for the how many employees is there for a particular company, and it will group those and then return the count of those columns to you. So means it will count the customer ID for a particular. For example, I'm having some 5 to 6 countries are there, and some customers are those from those 5 to 6 countries. So I need to count from each country, and I need to count particular customers. So it will give the results of those customer based on the country. So it is grouping the data, right? So here, if in our case, here you can see selecting a department and count of department, as I am giving here number of EMP, means I am giving a temporary name to my column here, temporary name to my column, that is count of department, and I'm getting a count of number of employees in each department from the employee to table group by department. So what it will do, first it will check for the departments, how many departments are there, and based on the department number, it is going to group those data and give the results to you. How it's going to function? Now let us check in our SQL. So I'm running that query here. So you can see, as I have selected only department and count, means I am getting only count from the each department. So what I have given from employee to get those values of department, how many departments are there and how many number of employees are there in each department. So based on the department, it will count and it will give. Now first let us see what is there in my table, that is employee 2. Okay, these are the employees. So you can see for department number 10, it has repeated twice. For 20, it has repeated thrice. And for 30, it has been repeated twice. So it is giving the count as number of employees in department 10 as 2, and the number of employees in department 20 as 3, and the number of employees, that is Pawan and Vansh, in 30. So it's giving it me as a 2. So the group by function, what it does, it will combine. So based on the which column you are giving, on based on that column, it's going to combine. So this is a group by function is used for the combining function. That's all for today.